Hey there, movie nerds. Abby here.
Elliot here.
And we're going to do a quick pre-Oscars predictions and discussions.
Lightning fast, because we want to make sure that this is up in time for the award ceremony to begin. So first, Best Original Screenplay. I have to be honest, I'm going to go with WALL-E. I think it's the most inventive of all the original screenplays. There.
I'm going to say no, because I like screenplays that include dialogue, and WALL-E has very little dialogue. I'd say in most visual categories, I would go WALL-E all the way, but in this case, I'm going to go with my man Martin McDonagh in Bruges, because I love Martin McDonagh, and that script ran just like one of his plays, and it was fantastic. I know you were not a fan of the movie. I was a huge fan.
God,
so were many critics.
Flashbacks.
I think he deserves to win, and is a fantastic writer, so let's go on.
Fantastic. Adapted screenplay. I've got to put my money with Doubt. I think John Patrick Shanley is a genius, and I think this is one of those incredibly, like she said, dialogue-rich films that really communicates a lot about the human experience.
Definitely, and from what I understand, it was pretty much almost directly from his play, so that's pretty cool. I would be up for him.
Awesome. Makeup, I mean, as much as I loved Heath Ledger, and as much as I was not impressed by the Benjamin Button makeup.
That wasn't makeup, that was visual effects.
Yeah, so screw you, Benjamin
CGI.
Button. But I'm going to have to go with Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. Guillermo del Toro does it again.
Well, he didn't do the makeup, but it is his concept,
Yeah,
and Mike Mignola's concept, and it looks fantastic on the screen.
It's his people's.
Yeah. Tumor Baby.
Tumor Baby. Let's see. Best Foreign Language Film. I have not seen any of the offerings, seeing as how they haven't just been playing anywhere near us. But you know what? I'm just going to be representing for the Jewish people and say Waltz with Bashir from Israel is going to take it. From what I've seen of the footage, it's brilliant. It's an incredible combination of all of the, computer and single-cell animations and...
It looks really amazing. I'd say that, from what I've heard, Waltz with Bashir and The Class probably have a pretty even shot at the title, since both have been getting a lot of really good buzz and are supposed to be really fantastic films.
Absolutely. Documentary feature.
Man on Wire? Man on Wire?
Philippe.
I think he's probably going to win. I'm so glad this got nominated. It's about time. I mean, Oscar, for a long, long time, has just been all about the political documentary, which is great, but you need to give some props to documentary storytelling, and I think Man on Wire having a win here would be a really great award of that form of storytelling.
Absolutely. I don't really have much of an opinion on cinematography, so Abby, what do you think?
Let's see, who's nominated for cinematography? We've got Changeling, Benjamin Button, Dark Knight, The Reader, and Slumdog. I would say, I want to go with The Reader, because I thought it looked really beautiful on the screen, and as far as screenshots are concerned and cinematography is concerned, it's the one that I remember the most. I think Slumdog Millionaire was probably, it was beautiful, but a little bit cluttered. Dark Knight, it was an action film.
A little bit cluttered with slums.
So, well, I think both of those movies moved awfully fast, so it was kind of hard to get a good sense of what was going on there. Curious Case of Benjamin Button. It was generic in pretty much all forms. Why is it even nominated for anything? And Changeling I thought was pretty good too, so that might have a pretty good shot at it as well. I really liked just the overall look of that movie. I thought it was really great and period and beautiful. Speaking of which, art direction, I'd say Changeling as well, although possibly Revolutionary Road. I think period films tend to take it here, and I think Changeling looked absolutely gorgeous. So
I completely agree that period pieces tend to take the awards, but I would really love it if The Dark Knight won for this, because being able to, splice together Gotham City, metropolitan area with Chicago and make it believable and work and also incredibly intimate, mad props to those people. Animated feature, WALL-E. Is there any competition? I mean, Pixar's won pretty much every year they've been nominated, haven't they? It's been like every year. So absolutely. And, Kung Fu Panda was great. I've heard Bolt was fantastic, but at the same time, it's putting a, featherweight in with the heavyweight. It just doesn't work that way.
It's Randy the Ram.
It is Randy the Ram. Okay, so now up to the acting categories.
Okay, supporting actress. Who are we going to go with? I've heard good things about Penelope Cruz. I've also heard good things about Marissa Tomei. You saw the rest, though. What do you think?
I think Marissa Tomei was amazing, but you know what? I don't think the Academy's going to give her any recognition or any respect for her. Because they've already given her an Academy Award, and I think they're going to probably...
That was a long time ago. That was My Cousin Vinny.
It was. And you know what? I think this is probably the most even category as far as quality acting is concerned.
God, except for Taraji P. Henson. I mean,
yes.
Why? 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 Why is Benjamin Button on here so many times? I do not understand.
I don't know. And
as
you know
Mark
what? A lot of
Kermode
people,
said,
as much as I liked Viola Davis's performance in
I heard
Doubt,
yeah.
it was too short. You can't really
Yeah,
grasp.
that's true.
She was in the movie for literally like 15 minutes tops.
Yeah,
You can't really wrap your head around a character like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to say it's going to be between Amy Adams in Doubt or Penelope Cruz and Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
I would say so. From what I've heard, Cruz, I think, is probably going to get it. Her performance is supposed to be dynamic, so yeah. Leading actress, we've got Anne Hathaway, Angelina Jolie, Melissa Leo in Frozen River, which I need to see and have heard really good things about.
Same.
Meryl Streep and Kate Winslet for The Reader.
Let me just say, this is going to happen. Kate Winslet is going to win.
Yeah, I think she's probably got a pretty good chance.
Kate Winslet should not win. It should be
Angelina
Hathaway.
I think it should be Angelina Jolie, honestly.
No.
Well, she was great, though.
She was great, but you know what? I think that character is so much... It's a lot more shallow of a character than what Anne Hathaway had to tackle with Rachel Kiddo.
I don't know.
The depth of her emotion was missing her son, Colleen, getting the weepy-eyed thing, and dealing with the injustice of the police. I think Anne Hathaway had to dig a lot deeper. I
think they're on a pretty even keel, honestly. I would be happy to see either one of them winning, but I think Kate Winslet's going to end up getting it. And she did a pretty darn fine job.
Okay.
But I would not say that she's a leading actress. I would put her more in the supporting category with that role.
Absolutely. Best Supporting Actor, Ledger.
Ledger's going to get it. I mean, is there even any discussion here? No.
They're absolutely amazing contributions by everybody else in the running, but at the same time, this has been the most locked thing that I've possibly seen as far as
absolutely.
We will do a post-Oscar video, and if he doesn't win, I'm pretty sure we're both going to have consumed many alcoholic beverages by that point, just searching for why.
I don't know. Just big blank stares, probably.
Big blank stares.
Leading actor, who have we got here? What do you think? I think Mickey Rourke's going to get it.
I think Rourke is going to, and I think he should.
Yeah.
As much as I loved Sean Penn in, Milk, I think it's a complexity thing where we didn't see the span of emotion that we saw. I mean, it's really, really hard to be an anti-hero and still make the audience fall in love with you, and that's exactly what Mickey Rourke did. And you know what? He's been an actor on the comeback trail, and he's
Hollywood loves a Cinderella story.
And he's moved mountains. He's worked miracles with his career in the past couple of years, and he absolutely deserves it. And I'm really looking forward to his acceptance speech.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so funny.
Probably going to drop an F-bomb and thank his dogs.
Dude. His late dog. His dog died.
Sad day. Okay, directing.
Who do we think is going to get it? I would say Danny Boyle is probably going to get it.
I think this is where Slumdog is going to, just randomly...
Danny Boyle should have gotten it for another film, older films, not for this film. But, it's a Danny Boyle award. It's an award for him, so I guess I'm okay with it.
I mean, Gus Van Sant, I would love for Gus Van Sant to win it.
That'd be great.
Ron Howard, I was really underwhelmed by. Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Once again, we don't understand why it's here.
Forrest Gump with A levels. Thank you, Mark Kermode.
Okay, and so here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that Slumdog is going to win it so that it can build the momentum for winning Best Picture, because it's going to win Best Picture. Everybody knows it's going to win Best Picture. Should it win Best Picture? No.
I think Milk should, honestly.
You know what? Of all the options that are available, I think Milk would probably be a better choice. However, what I'm going to say, and what Abby and I were talking about earlier, is there were so many good options for Best Picture that were completely overlooked. WALL-E was overlooked. The Dark Knight was overlooked. Look at all these films that actually said a lot this year and did a lot of amazing things.
And what do we get?
We get Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which nobody really, we don't really get or like. Frost Nixon, which is purely performance-driven, but not really substantive aside from that. And,
well, The Reader, I think, was pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily Best Picture
and
category.
Not only that, I'm going to say this, oh my god, another Holocaust film nominated for the Best, Picture of the Year. Big freaking shock.
Look at him!
I'm willing to say this because it's true. You know what? Just because a film is made about the Holocaust does not make it any more profound or truthful than any of the other stories told.
This is true.
I'm just going to say. So, you know what?
With only a few minutes to go before the ceremony begins,
I think Slumdog's going to win it. I think nobody's going to be surprised. I think Milk is probably the best of all the options, but you know what? All the best options weren't presented. So that's what my final take is.
There you go.
So, you know what? We're the two awesome movie nerds, and literally, go forth. Watch.
It's going to start, so soon.
Go.